Hello. I decided to give my thoughts on the newest trailer for the new film coming out this Christmas, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. They added a subtitle. Ain't that just great? Anyway, obviously, as surely you know that this film is basically about the previous adventure that Bilbo Baggins had before Lord of the Rings happened. If you don't, then what are you doing here again? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I guess I should start with what I actually did like about the trailer before I go into some more critical ideas. First off, so far the performances by the actors actually look promising. For one thing, the dwarves all look unique. I said that before when I did the last trailer review, first trailer review. They all look unique. They don't look like Gimli clones or anything like that. So I do like that, of course. Um, Martin Freeman as Bilbo, obviously still a good choice as ever. And I think I'm starting to get used to what they're planning, but although I still have my doubts about that, I'll get into that later. Obviously, Gollum looks as good as he's going to look anyway, but I think we all expected that. And um, Ian McKellen is back, Hugo Weaving is back, Kate Blanchett is back. I th and they're all doing the same characters that they've done before, and I actually am happy about that. However, oh, another thing that is good about this trailer is I do like that the setting here actually seems a bit lighter than from what I've seen of the trailers I look back on for Lord of the Rings. The the trailers I look back on for the Lord of the Rings, they always let you know that it's something. There's a lot of peril involved. There's a lot at stake. Here they just say this is an adventure. This is something that somebody is going on. He's just and it's I don't think it's as important or as wide scale as Lord of the Rings was because we had a lot of because what happened there would affect everybody. Here it's really just one small thing. The dwarves want to get back their kingdom. They want to they want to defeat a dragon who took their home from them. Um, and well, and everybody else probably wouldn't be as affected. They do get into. I do remember in the book that there is a battle in which a lot of people get involved, but it's really not. I don't think it was ever big wide scale. Then this is actually a bit of a lighter tone. And I actually like that. It's just them getting into an adventure, and they face some obstacles along the way. And I don't think it's as dark or as gritty as Lord of the Rings kind of appears to me. For one thing, and that's a good thing because as far as I know, this should be something that isn't as gritty or as quite dark as Lord of the Rings because if you look back at Lord of the Rings, Bilbo was a guy seemed to be a guy who was interested in having another adventure. You know, at the beginning of the story, he doesn't want to have an adventure in The Hobbit though, and that's sort of the thing. This is supposed to get him excited about that sort of thing. It's not supposed to. Whereas Frodo, with the dark tone that his adventure took, it traumatized him. As a result, he felt that he couldn't live in Middle Earth anymore and felt that he would only know peace if he went over to the Undying Lands. But Bilbo, on the other hand, he doesn't really want to go on an adventure because hobbits don't really do that sort of thing. He's just like other hobbits. He just thinks, oh, that waste of our time. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, get away from us. And when he goes, he has the adventure. He likes what he sees. He actually feels proud of it, and he wants to see more of that. What he sees is not what he's gonna see is I don't think as dark or as traumatizing as what Frodo goes through. You could say part of that was because Frodo was affected by the ring, but and of course one thing I really hope. Now let's go into what I actually kind of worry about. For one thing, of course, I am not very a big fan of the idea that they're doing this as a trilogy now. I think I made it clear in the last review that I didn't like that they were going to do two parts anyway. And they're bringing in a bunch of characters who weren't in the books, I think mostly because they were in the Lord of the Rings and people liked them, especially Legolas, because I'm not sure what he could do here. Um, and another thing, I I just hope they don't make too many references to what's going to happen in the Lord of the Rings. I just hope that this is just its own story. Um, I don't really want to see too many references because then what's the point? We may as well just see. Then we probably have to see Lord of the Rings before seeing this, or then you'd have to see Lord of the Rings. You know, in the book there really was no reference to that. In fact, of course, The Hobbit was written before Lord of the Rings, so as far as we knew, every nothing in the Lord of the Rings was going to happen. The ring that Bilbo finds was just a ring that happened to turn you invisible. Gollum was just some poor creature who was, I guess, and you could say that some people probably thought that he liked the ring because he felt it was the only thing he had or something. But you find out that it was more of a temptation problem for the ring in Lord of the Rings, and that it was actually something that tempted a lot of people. I just really hope they don't make that too clear about in this film, and they just treat the ring like a gold ring that can turn you invisible, because I don't really want that kind of reference. I'm not too big a fan of the fact that, and I do, like I said, I do feel that this is going to have a lot of references to Lord of the Rings, and that it will just show more. I Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that'll actually work for it. But you know, I am actually interested in this film. I will see it. I do plan on seeing it. Not opening day, of course, but it's something that interests me because I did love Lord of the Rings. I did like the stories Tolkien wrote, and I like The Hobbit as a story anyway. So yes, I will see. Um, so I will see The Hobbit. I am hoping that and let's just hope that it does at least well enough to. I don't really want it to. I don't know what I really want for this film. I'm just gonna go see it to be honest. But I just really hope that it doesn't make it clear that you should probably see Lord of the Rings before seeing this because I think that I just don't hope it doesn't refer to it too much. That's all. I just don't. I don't know if, but I could be wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you disagree with me, if you think that this whole trilogy idea is actually a good idea, and if you and well, I do know that they're probably doing it to make money, but that's what the movie studios have always been doing. Why do you think they rebooted Spider-Man? But hey, I think that turned out well anyway. Um, so anyway, comment below, let me know.